To support this podcast, go to positivesarcasm.com/donate. Any amount is appreciated. Once again, positivesarcasm.com/donate. Thank you and enjoy the program. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by PB and Joey. Simple, honest, and delicious. Go to pbandjoey.com for more information. $35 or more gets you free shipping. That's pbandjoey.com for more information. pbandjoey.com.
Chuck Norris, man of action. Chuck Norris stars in Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. Chuck Norris, he's got nerves of steel and strength to match. Chuck Norris with his team, Pepper.
It's too dangerous, Chuck. What?
Too much.
Too much.
Kimo, the samurai warrior. Reed, Chuck's teenage apprentice. Tabe, the sumo champion. With Chuck Norris, they battle the sinister forces of the Claw.
Remember this.
And the ruthless Super Ninja.
Finish Norris!
Chuck Norris stars in Chuck Norris Karate Commandos.
Where's Chuck Norris now? Where is he? Where is he? Jay here, PositiveSarcasm.com, streaming live from the Spare Parts Studio. Happy Sunday, everybody. Is everybody hiding inside? Oh my God, the coronavirus. Streaming live once again from the Spare Parts Studios. You can find me on Instagram at @positive_sarcasm. You can find me on Facebook.com/POSSarcasm. Streaming live every Sunday and every Wednesday. You can also find me now on one of the TikToks. You can find me there at Positive Sarcasm. My YouTube channels, Positive Sarcasm and Positive Sarcasm Podcast. And of course, as always, PositiveSarcasm.com. Okay, number one money tip of the week. Forget about the stock stuff. I'll talk about the stock stuff later. Number one money tip of the week. Anybody who has a fitness membership to a gym, CrossFit, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, Magic the Gathering, it doesn't matter. If you have a membership to a gym that is listed, that is considered a non-essential business. Therefore, most likely your gym or fitness facility will not be open. And here's the thing, a lot of these commercial facilities will charge you, whether it's by accident or maliciously, they will try to charge you for the following month, even though they're not offering services for that month. So what I strongly advise everyone to do, especially if you go to Planet Fitness, which if you've heard my podcast before, they're not a real gym. First, email the gym or contact the gym. Email it also because they should have somebody in their communications department handling emails and billing and all that other stuff. You need to contact them and tell them, do not charge me for the month of April or until your gym reopens because you're offering a service that you're not offering a service that I'm paying for. Even though we're contracted, that doesn't matter. The gym's not open, they can't charge you. Now, that's not where you need to stop. You need to stop also, you don't stop there. You stop after you contact your bank and say, put a stop payment, if you can. Put a stop payment on my gym marked as so-and-so incorporated. Put a stop payment on any payment any payment request coming from them for the month of April. So even if your gym doesn't stop the charge for you, the bank can. All right, and if they try to give you shit when their gym reopens, well, here's the thing. Nowadays, back in the day, they can get away with something like that. Now they can't. With social media and how things go viral so much, that's not something they can get away with without getting a ton of shit from a ton of members. Members can say that the place is dirty or that the staff are assholes or anything like that. But when it comes to money, that's a lawsuit, and that can cause a horrible reputation on the gym, far beyond just a place being dirty or you getting some type of staph infection from the shower stall. But as far as what I advise you to do right now is email your gym, tell them put a stop payment. You're not charging me. You can say it politely. I'm just saying email the gym, tell them you're not charging me for the month of April, regardless of what the contract says. Because the contract is void because the business is closed. All right, because it's a non-essential business. And then also call your bank and tell them to put a stop payment on it as well. And that should take care of the problem. If they say you owe us for the month of April, you're going to be like, fuck you, I don't. And everybody else who goes to that gym is going to say the same exact thing. Because otherwise they're going to cancel and go to another gym or whatnot. There's a lot of money at play here. There's a lot of money at play, and there's a lot of companies that right now that are, if they are considered non-essential businesses, they're going to try to hold on to as many charges and accounts and bills and charges and whatever. They're going to try to hold on as much money as they can get their hands on. There are some companies out there that are willing, are for your benefit. There are others that are just trying to screw you out of any amount of money that they possibly can. So that is something you need to take into account. So definitely call your gym, or if it's a non-essential business and you have a monthly bill with them, put a stop payment on it through your bank right away. Put a stop payment on it through your bank right away. The rest will resolve itself once this, quote, crisis is over. Actually, I shouldn't say quote crisis. This is an actual crisis. Welcome to Sunday Leftovers, everybody. I also want to let you know that there's a lot of good going. First of all, I started my morning great. My day is awesome. My health is back. I had food poisoning for the week. I feel so much better. Thank you for all the kind words. I feel fine. I woke up. I didn't bother going. I got a haircut yesterday, so no issues there. Everything is on routine as it should be. Can't go to the gym yet because it's closed. I did a morning workout. I went for one of my cardio walks. Everything's there. There are things for me to do. I'm prepared for this type of shit show. Unlike everybody else who I see at the fucking drive-thru at McDonald's. Yeah, great plan. Let me know how that works out for you when this whole crisis is averted. But I woke up fine. I went to the grocery store after having a little coffee. Not as much as I usually do. Everything was fine. There was food on the shelf. There was food stocked. There wasn't any toilet paper, but it's okay. I have a bidet. Squared away. The idea that I went in, everybody was nice. It's so weird that in a situation like this, where everybody's supposed to remain 6 feet away from each other, everybody's wearing gloves, everybody's weary that somebody else has this COVID-19 virus, but yet in the morning, Sunday morning, everybody was polite. Everybody kind of gave each other like the side eye, but not in a malicious way. More in a, hey, you go ahead, or don't let me get in your way. Just this actual Canadian politeness all of a sudden, just sort of taking over. I spoke to got somebody who stocks the shelves, and he said last night was like the pits of hell. Because we just had a shelter-in-place thing, which is, it's an advisory that when you're done with your workday, go home, stay home, and try not to risk of infecting others. Even though pretty much everybody's infected at this point. The fact is this whole thing happened way back in January. And we're just finishing up. It's like a giant wave at a baseball game. Everybody's like, coronavirus! And then that's it. It's done. And then next thing you know, some people who did the wave are dead. That's how I look at it. But those people are already dead or dying. I'm just saying that this thing has already happened. September 11th, Pearl Harbor, the Holocaust, Stalingrad, the Gulag Archipelago, that's already happened. This has already happened. The people are dead or dying. This situation happened. There was nothing we could have really done about it. Stop watching the news per se. This is the thing, is I'm on dig.com, and everybody's telling, I don't want to run through these notes. I got a lot of good notes here. I got some good shit, so I need to slow down here and do a better job of delivering you this information. Let me go back to the Hannaford's thing. This grocery store that I shop at. Everybody was polite. There was plenty of food. The prices were good. I just strolled through the market like I normally did, prepping some food, grabbing a couple extra things for, and, I'm going to grab, they don't have any kale. No worries, I'll go grab some fresh kale. Perfect. Let me go grab some onions for my new little shelfie thing that looks like it's at a farm stand. It says potatoes and onions on it. I'm going to go ahead and fill that up. Perfect. Okay, well, they don't have any, the deli section's not open. That's okay, because Hannaford's went ahead and they pre-sliced a half a pound or a full pound for you. So they were all in this section here. You wanted mortadella, you wanted Genoa salami, you wanted Black Forest ham. It was all there, already packaged for you. So, and it was all clearly labeled, so you didn't have to, like, you know, sort through it like you're at the fucking library, just sorting through it. Oh, I don't want that. So you're not getting all your sticky, you know, sticky poo-poo platter for 2 fingers on the shit. It's right there. Just grab one, put it in your little basket, and you're on your way. Great, you just got what you wanted. What else did you need? Did you need seasonings? They're there. Did you need steak? There's plenty of it. Did you need pork products? That's all good. There was eggs. There was some bars of soap. Good. Oh, well, I don't have my brand. That happens every week where something of mine, they don't have my brand. No big deal. You pick another brand, you move on. Oh, and eggs. They had it. They had it, and they had things to protect the cashier people from getting sneezed on or corona'd. They had like little glass thingies like you're at a bank teller. They took care of it. They had parameters in place. It was business as usual. It was a beautiful Sunday. I had perfect. With my Mustang, I like to take up 2 parking spaces, but I park far away. I park like I normally did, went where I normally went, bought what I normally want, and I also bought a little seltzer for myself from my stomach, and I feel perfectly fine. And yet, after finishing up all the easiness that I usually have for a Sunday morning and going for a nice long walk, I go over to, I cut through the Starbucks parking lot to go past all the fucking idiots, and I just see a row of cars. Once again, no different than any other day, pandemic or Tuesday, and it's just a row of cars. And in this time, when maybe you should be considering putting your finances somewhere else, what makes you think that going there is a smart idea? If ever, for whatever reason, what are they offering? Whereas Aroma Joe's, which was very kind enough to offer healthcare workers free coffee, you know, black, iced, hot, great, perfect. And yet it was quiet there, no issues whatsoever, great little place, very helpful. You could still tip out a couple extra bucks. Starbucks was late to the party on that. Dunkin' Donuts was late to the party on that. Way late. Way late. Okay? And there's still a line of cars there where you should maybe considering, hey, why don't we go home, make up our own coffee, since we have to shelter in place. Why don't you make your own coffee? Why would you go out and fuck with traffic or anything like that? Just stay home, make a brew, sell some shit on Craigslist, spend some time with your fucking kids. You know, rake or mow the lawn, vacuum the house, do something with this time on your hands. There is no reason why you should be in a drive-through right now. If the companies right now that are hurting the most, you're helping the least. With these independent businesses that are forced to close their doors because they're non-essentials, or the smaller independent restaurants that really could use your coffee money or your drink money or your takeout money, and yet you are still giving your money and your time to the businesses that already have tons of cash, that are not necessarily bleeding money. That makes no sense whatsoever. No sense. Hold on, let me read something here. I don't give a shit about that. Okay, so that makes no sense to me whatsoever. You can go to a little coffee shop that's doing takeout, has like a local program, relies a lot on local traffic. Or you can go to Starbucks and get your fucking latte macadoosh bagachino. All right, that's a great fucking plan. It's still gonna cost you $17 to get your faggy fucking biscuit and your stupid fucking latte, and you're gonna be broke at the end of the week because you don't know if you're gonna lose your fucking job or not, and you're gonna go there and clog up the goddamn drive-thru like a fucking artery with Cheetos in it, and congratulations, you're gonna lose your job, and you just wasted all that money and all that time on that shit. When there are other companies out there that could really use your cash right now. And you're only empowering, they're going to get, what is Starbucks doing that's so great? They're going to give out free coffee right now to their beloved customers that they care so much about. When they jack up the prices fucking 3 months later, after this whole pandemic, alright, here's the thing. After this whole pandemic is over and everybody's back to work to their stupid, boring fucking lives because they didn't take the time out of their busy schedule to change their way of doing things, The prices on all this shit's gonna go up. Comcast is gonna raise their fucking prices. Starbucks is gonna raise their fucking prices. McDonald's is gonna raise their fucking prices. That drives me insane. That's another thing. McDonald's, massive fucking drive-through. Everybody's in it. So apparently, since nobody's going to the gym because the non-essential businesses are closed, everybody's going to McDonald's. Well, fuck it, I can't get fit, so I might as well get fucking fat. Or these are the people that were already going there to begin with, and now it's +2. Because God forbid we're trying to save a little bit of cash during this whole fucking shit show. And no, let's go ahead and order a 40-piece chicken nuggets and eat ourselves to death. What is the... Okay, I want to know the death rate from obesity and malnutrition in this country versus a pandemic that farts on us and kills about maybe 1% of our population. I want to know how many people die from influenza, smoking, car accidents, not car accidents, texting while driving, AIDS, or whatever, or you know what? Malnutrition. Lack of education. Just stupidity overall and laziness. These fucking people. Alright, all of a sudden, McDonald's is making all this money. And you're going to realize that these companies are going to have every right to raise their prices because they're not going to have any local competition. So if all these local burger joints, local coffee joints, and other local essential retailers that can be open to service you, but no, I want a fucking quarter pounder with cheese, you fat fuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and because it's open, and my friend in misery is available to me right around that drive-through. Right around that drive-through, I can go ahead and get that shit. And you're gonna lose your job next week, even though this whole state is filled with essential employees. Did you see the list of essential employees? It's basically everybody in my fucking state. Everybody in my state's an essential employee. Pest control, healthcare workers. Plumbing, police officers, any type of emergency management system. Everybody's an essential employee. Somebody's got to pay somebody. Here's the thing. We're all going to go there. You're all going to go. Not me. I'm fine. I got everything under control here. I got nice clothes. I just got my lettuce tightened on Friday. I'm perfectly, I took care of myself. I didn't miss shit last week. I took a couple days off in the gym because I wasn't feeling well. I'm bright and shiny. Don't you fucking worry about me. I cook every night, every week, because I'm trained that way. I know what I'm doing. You guys are going to the drive-thru, overpaying for this, and eating too much of that, and you're not taking care of, you're not doing anything for yourselves. You're not doing anything for yourselves. All these fucking restaurant owners, people that are like that can't, servers, basically, waitresses, strippers, them too. Strippers, them too. Hookers. I'm for legalized prostitution. Absolutely. They're out of work. They're out of work. And you're not helping them. You're not helping them by sitting in a McDonald's drive-thru. At all. You're not doing anything to help them. Where are they going to have to work? Where are they going to go now to have to feed their families? Or themselves? And themselves. They can't even go and suck dick in the fucking alleyway because they have to be 6 feet away. So what are they going to do when you're not helping them? All of a sudden you're concerned like the Cheesecake Factory, who has a piece of cheese, has a dish on their menu that's like, it's more than your caloric daily intake. I have it right here. Where the fuck is it? Jesus Christ. Here it is. The Oreo Dream Extreme Cheesecake. That's not a dream. That's a fucking nightmare. 1,630 fucking calories. 1,600 calories. Okay? That's what when I would diet down for a show, that was pretty much my caloric intake towards the end. That's your basic bitch calorie intake right there. 1 piece of cheesecake. Jesus Christ! 1 piece of cheesecake. Alright? That's, you know what? That's about the same you'd get from a mocha frappa dappa douche, a bag of fucking califristic expialicino that you'd get from Starbucks as well. And you'd pay $14 for it. Why do you do this to yourselves? Why do you people torture yourselves like that? Are these the same fucktards that are going and stealing all the toilet paper? These are the same And the fact is that you're watching the news completely in fear, even though not much has changed from last week. A couple other businesses had to close, which means you can't go to Cold Stone Creamery and shove fucking marshmallow ice cream up your ass pipe, or you can't go to the clearance rack at TJ Maxx. So you get to save a little cash. Maybe you could sell some shit on Craigslist. You ever think about that, stupid? Or no, too busy going to get fucking extra chicken nuggets because all of a sudden your fear is making you hungry. And you're watching the news, or I'm on dig.com. I'm on dig.fucking.com, and everything is trying to blame somebody or trying to scare you into submission. And nothing is telling you how to live or how to thrive in this situation. Nothing is telling you how to manage your assets, your financial assets during this. This is the best time for somebody like me to kick a motherfucker. This is the best time for somebody like me to thrive and be of significant value. Significant, because I can talk to you guys. I can answer your questions. I can calm your fears. I can fix your laptops. I can communicate with you in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot that I can do in this type of atmosphere. And this news, all these articles from all these companies, the left, the right, the up, the down, all of them are telling you to panic. All of them are telling you to panic. You already have it. You already have it. This is basically when the housing market crashed in 2008. You would have already known if you lost your job. This thing is gonna, I'm guaranteed, okay, I'm calling it right now. We're, for the most part, back to some kind of normal by June. So any of you fucking bridezillas who are worried about getting your shit canceled by around June, relax, sweetheart. You're going to be in that tight-ass dress with your tits propped up and your coochie shaved in no time. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you cancel that friggin' waxing appointment and that fucking Brazilian butt lift, because your ass is getting married and that prenup's getting signed. So don't you worry about a damn thing. Your shit's going to be high and tight around, say, early June. All right? Maybe the NBA won't be going or something like that. Who gives a fuck? Those guys make $15 to $25 million a year on a 5-year deal. They're going to be just fine. Don't you worry about them. Instead, you want to go ahead and pay the companies with the most money. The companies with the most money. And you're watching all this news shit. The same shit that's been lying to you for the past 15 to 20 years, and definitely was lying to you in the past 5 years. I don't want to say what, because I definitely don't talk politics in this podcast, but I got a feeling that they're not telling you the truth. And if they're not telling you the truth, what sells better than anything else in the world? Fear. The human body, the human mind is designed to look for bad news. It's designed to look for danger. That's what it is. It's survival. So that's what it does. Let's give them bad news. Let's give them survival tips. Let's find somebody to blame. Because a person is smart, but people are stupid. People as a whole make dumb decisions. And that is the worst virus of all of them, is groups. Groups. Collective people making a decision. And that's where bad things happen. That's where bad things happen. Why the fuck, instead of you watching all this news, turn your fucking TV, not even turn your TV off, cancel your cable. You're spending $150 to $200 a month on your fucking cable bill, when if you're so worried about, where's my next paycheck gonna come from? Cancel your fucking subscription. Cancel it. You got Netflix for $10, Hulu for $6, your sister's ass for $20, la pizza. You can do all this shit to save money, and with all that extra money that maybe you're selling some chairs and people are buying on the marketplaces right now, local businesses and shit. You can go and sell a ton of stuff that you don't need. Now you got the time to do it. Make some extra cash. You'd be amazed how much Gary Vaynerchuk bullshit you could sell right now. People will pull right up to your house, happily give you cash, and be on their way. The banks are still open, so don't worry about that. That's another thing. And right now, while you're sitting in the chicken nugget drive-thru, Warren Buffett is buying millions of dollars in the best stocks. He's buying Tesla, Apple, Amazon, all these he is loading up. He is shoving his dick right into Tesla's ass of shares and pulling all that money. And he's going to be, by the time he's 90, by the time he's like dead, he's going to own the world. He already owns the world. He owns Berkshire Hathaway. You ever heard of it? Take a look at that. Go look at Berkshire Hathaway's fucking stock price. Let me know how that works out for you. That's more than your entire 401k, fuckhead, for one share. You should be in the stock market right now buying real estate trust funds and everything else that has tanked more than 50%. You should be buying fucking JetBlue, Delta, American, Spirit. You should be in the stock market right now with $500, $1,000, $200 even, buying all those fucking stocks up and just sit on them for a year. Just sit on them for a year. And if you got a 401k with 5 to 10 grand in it right now and you just got fucked out of a job, no. You get unemployment and then you're going to get that government stimulus. And then on top of that, you're going to get more government stimulus for unemployment for at least 4 to 6 months. You take that 401k and you take that 10% penalty and you go ahead and you shove that in the stock market and let it sit for a year. I'm fucking telling you. I'm telling you, your return in 1 year is going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely out of fucking control. And all you got to do is have some type of prepaid Boost mobile telephone that has access to the Robinhood app or the E-Trade app or the Cash app. And you can go and get into that shit and just sit on it for 6 months. Sit on it for a year. You have any idea how much fucking money you will have? A lot of you, if you do it right, you won't even need a job for 2 to 5 to 10 years. If you really go balls deep on it, perfect example. If you would have bought, this is a long-term thing, if you would have bought Apple back in 2002, when I graduated high school, Apple, the company makes Macs, iPods, $6 a share. They were trading between $600 and $800 in 2008. In 6 years, your return on $6 was $800 per share. Imagine if you spent, I don't know, $500 on $6 per share. What would you have right now? College tuition? College tuition. You don't need Chuck Norris to figure that out. You don't need this news shit. You don't need any of this fear that's being shoved down your throats. You need to be told what you should be doing with your money right now in ways that you can be making it, because there's a lot of ways to be doing it. This is the opportunity, this is the check that you fucks needed in order for you to be like, you know what, I don't need this, I don't need that. You know what, maybe I should brown bag it. You know what, maybe I should make my own coffee at home. You know what, maybe I should work out a little bit more. Well, that'll never fucking happen. I don't know why I'm trying to convince you fucktards that health and wellness is the most important thing in the fucking universe. It's the reason your premiums... You ever looked at a fucking hospital bill for a yearly physical? Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. And yet, I don't even have a headache. You're not supporting... Your gyms are closed. Indie businesses. McDonald's is still serving those, so let's just go to McDonald's. If McDonald's was serving squirrel burgers, you'd still be in the drive-thru right now salivating like a German Shepherd. And yet, right now, a lot of these big guys who have a lot of fluid cash right now, liquid cash, they're hoarding stocks. And you can be too. You can be doing the same thing right now, hoarding stocks for when this is all over. But you're not thinking clearly because you're listening to the wrong people. You're watching the wrong shit. You're watching the wrong shit. You're so worried about the Cheesecake Factory not being able to pay its fucking rent when they're part of the problem. They're part of the problem. Oh my God, the Cheesecake Factory's closed. They can't afford rent. They're going to close down. Really? What about Cafe Lorraine right down the street? One of my favorite places to go get a caramel latte. Little local businesses that gives free coffee to homeless people. We got plenty of those fuckers around here too. What's going to happen to them? Are you worried about them? No, fuck it. Go to Starbucks. Spend $17 on a latte. You assholes. You fucks. And then all I saw... I'll close on this note. And yet, the good thing about this weekend was I walked into the grocery store and I saw everybody being kind to each other. I saw everybody being kind to each other. Ooh, sure. No, miss, you go ahead. You go grab what you need. There's plenty of it here. We're good. No worries. How you doing? Great to see you. Did you find everything you're looking for? Are you a rewards member? All the same shit, just like any other day, only people were so much nicer. The worst thing I saw this weekend was The Weeknd. The singer, the quote artist. with his new fucking song, Blinded Lights, which basically is like, hey, I got an idea for a song. Let's take every fucking 80s song you ever heard, steal them all, smash them together like a fucking orgy, and then go and get Mercedes to give us to give us an SLR convertible and make a music video. That's a stolen song, by the way. That Blinded Lights by The Weeknd, first of all, it's not a good song. Second of all, that shit's stolen. That is basically the same beat to every 80s song, especially Aha's Take On Me, which everybody has done at karaoke probably. That song is fucking stolen. That song is stealing everything. Everything from the fucking How Does It Feel to The Weeknd's Take On Me to Flock of Seagulls. Every freaking band from the 80s, The Weeknd, with that shit that he just put out, stole from. And in this time where everybody's wondering when their next paycheck's coming from all this other shit, he's driving through the middle of Las Vegas in one of the most expensive Mercedes that you can buy, a V12 convertible SLR. So fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck Starbucks. Fuck McDonald's. Fuck every news organization. Fuck them all. I don't give a fuck about them. They're not helping you. They don't give a shit about you. They just want your money. They just want your money, and they're going to charge you. I guarantee you, their prices are going to go up when this pandemic is over. They're hoping then this price goes up. Comcast is definitely going to fuck you out of this, for sure. Okay. And can you imagine what's happening to airline employees right now? Them I do feel for. This isn't the airline's fault, by the way. Right now, you should be buying stock in them, definitely. But this is not the airline's fault, not at all. I feel bad for the pilots, for the flight attendants, especially the Delta flight attendants. Woo! Jesus Christ. And the grounds crew. I do. I feel for them. Except for American Airlines, they can kiss my ass. But I feel for them. I really do. And I think I'm okay with them being bailed out because unlike the 2008 market crisis, the banks were at fault for that. But the airline companies are not for this. So I'm okay. We're cool. We need planes in the air. We need flying steel tubes. I'm cool with that. All right? We're getting some money out of this. In fact, the last 4 years, I've made a ton of money. This is the most money I've ever made in my fucking life. So why wouldn't you listen to me? Why wouldn't you listen to me when I'm well, besides the fact that I'm fucking angry as shit, but I've always had an anger problem. But the fact is I'm doing perfectly fine. There's no issues even if all goes to shit in my life, I've still got another backup plan. I got a plan B, I got a plan C, I got a plan D, I got fucking hepatitis A, I got it all. You got nothing, I got nothing to fucking worry about. And maybe you should stop what you're doing and number one, take some money, put it in the stock market right now. Go and find all those stocks that have tanked 30, 40, 50, 60%. Go and buy those. Cancel your fucking cable subscription and just do internet only. There's tons of shit you can listen. YouTube, Pandora, friggin' Hulu, and there's tons of and music and spending time. First of all, perfect time to explain to your kids what's happening. Spend some time with your fucking kids. All right. If you're a healthcare worker right now, you are needed now more than ever. So now as a healthcare worker, there's plenty of time for you to make a ton of cash and pay off some of that huge ass tuition from that stupid ass college. So go ahead and make all that money that you can if you're an essential employee. Plumbers, pest control services, you guys are around the clock. You guys are going to make plenty of money out of all this. There's so much more I could say, but this is Sunday Leftovers. I only got to go 30 minutes, so I'm basically done here. You guys, hit me up with your questions of some of the things that, if you have questions or concerns of what you can do, I can tell you right now. I can go right through all your freaking finances and be like, all right, cut that out, cut that out, cut that out, cut that out. Any business right now that's not open, that is charging you monthly, you need to put a stop payment on that right now. And it starts with your gym membership. Okay? So go ahead and do that for me. My name's Jay. You can find me at positivesarcasm.com. You can find my Instagram at POSSarcasm. Instagram at positive_sarcasm. Facebook.com/POSSarcasm. Facebook.com/positivesarcasm. You can also find my YouTube channels, Positive Sarcasm and Positive Sarcasm Podcast. I want to give a shout out to all my clients, all the people that have questions or concerns, comments, all my clients. Don't worry. Everything's going to be taken care of. Everything's going to be okay. I got your back. We're going to be good. Physically, I'm not worried about that shit. That's already done with. Financially, don't worry about any of that stuff. We're going to take care of it. We're in this together. We are, for those of you that are smart enough to understand, this is a community, and we are in this together. So make sure that your neighbors are okay. Make sure their property is okay. Make sure there's no weirdos around the neighborhood looking to stock up on fucking apocalypse materials and go in there and maybe stealing shit out of their house. You got to keep an eye on that stuff. So you make sure that your neighbors are okay. They will return that in the long run, as long as you're in a good neighborhood, you know. If they need a body, they need to hide a body, go and help them out. Go and get the shovel. Go and help them out. This is the thing that we should be bringing us together and not having us fighting in the aisles for fucking toilet paper or lining up at Starbucks for an overpriced latte. There's plenty of good being done right now. Focus on that and take the finances that you know you have available to you and put them into shit that can bring you out ahead in the long run. This is a great time for people to get ahead. It really is, in so many ways. If you don't need a ventilator, you need to get the fuck to work. You can find me on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, CastBox, Podcast Addict, Spotify, anywhere where podcasts are available. In any case, nothing's going to change for me on that end. I'm going to work on some new stuff. I've got plenty of other shit to do. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, you can hit me up directly at positivesarcasm.com. Hit the contact button. Or you can contact me directly, positivesarcasm@outlook.com. But in the meantime, we're at 36 minutes. We are done. Thank you for listening, watching, subscribing. I will talk to you all on Wednesday. Be sure to download, subscribe, and share. But I will talk to you all in a few days. Streaming live from the Spare Parts Studios. This has been a Positive Sarcasm presentation. That's how you do that, bitches.